So today, I've done a lot of different draft videos on the channel, and today I was thinking, I was like, what different draft videos could I do? And I'm like, why don't I react to a 2021 MLB mock draft? And I've seen some mock drafts from this site in the past, and they've been rather interesting to me. So why not react to a 2021 MLB mock draft? So that's what I'm going to react to in today's video. But before I get into this video, 88% of you that watch these videos are not subscribed. So go ahead and get your life together and hit that subscribe button, turn notifications, and leave a like. Thank you for watching. Oh my gosh. But let's go ahead and get into this video. Now, the Pacific one is going to be CBS Sports here. They've had some interesting ones in the past, like I've said. So let's go ahead and get into the mock draft. Let's start reacting to it. It's probably going to have some interesting stuff. So at number 1 here, they've got Marcelo Meyer at East Lake High School in California. I've already made a whole video about how I feel about the Pirates selecting him number 1 overall. I don't hate the idea. I think that Marcelo Meyer is one of the best players in this draft, but I don't love the fit with O'Neal Cruz being their future shortstop there. I think that there's better routes for them to go here and more smart routes for their future to go here, especially with a farm system that ranked 15 in my farm system rankings. And that's no offense to their farm system. Their farm system is still a good farm system with a very good farm system, like I said. But still, they don't need another shortstop. Another shortstop is not a need. It's more like a just get one just because he may be the best player on the board for the Pirates. Next up at number 2 here, the Rangers are selecting Jordan Lawler. Yeah. Jordan Lawler, I say this. I see Jordan Lawler, especially if Marcelo Meyer is selected number 1 overall. Now, I don't see it if Meyer is not number 1 overall. I think they're going Meyer. If Meyer's not number 1 overall, I think they would be crazy not to. With a shortstop need, and not to mention that this shortstop that they potentially select, and most likely will select, is going to be on the side of that infield with Josh Young for their future. And that's going to be very interesting there. And a Jordan Lawler, Josh Young infield for the future sounds pretty good to me. Jordan Lawler also is from Texas. And yeah, next up, number 3 is Jackson Jobe. And he's a prep arm out of Heritage Hall High School in Oklahoma. And like I've said, he's one of my favorite players in this draft. But Jackson Jobe, wow, at number 3 is interesting to me because I don't think that the Tigers are going to go pitching here. I don't see them going pitching at all. With their future starting pitching already being pretty set right now, with Casey Mize, Tariq Skubal, all those players, like the future rotation, and Joe Wentz even, and yeah, like the future starting rotation's pretty set for the Tigers here. I don't see them going prep arm here. I think if this 1-2 is what it is in the real draft, Lawler and Meyer as 1 and 2, then I think right here they probably go Henry Davis, or I would at least. Next up here at number 4 for the Red Sox, they better be selecting Jack Leiter. Yes, they are. I'm glad you get this one right. I've seen shortstops a lot. We might react to the MLB.com recent mock draft. So if you guys want to see that, like I said, smash that like button on this video. But Jack Leiter at number 4, I've said that I like this pick a lot. Jack Leiter is the most MLB-ready prospect in this draft. Like, the MLB draft is a ton different than the NBA draft. Like, for the NBA draft right now, you've got the Pistons with the number 1 overall pick. Also, check out POB with basketball news. But you got Cade Cunningham right now, and Cade Cunningham's going to have to make an immediate impact for the Detroit Pistons. Unlike these hitters, anybody that are going to take 2 or 3, even 4 years maybe in the minors, depending on how long it takes them to develop in the minors. And Jack Leiter is a player that's different. He is more like an NBA or NFL prospect in the sense that he is going to be ready pretty soon, and he could be ready in a year or 2. Next up, this is exactly what I had in my mock draft. Leiter at 4, Next up at number 5, the Orioles select Henry Davis. No, this is horrible. No, no, no. This is where I'm thinking absolutely not. They already selected Adley Rutschman with their number 1 overall pick in the 2019 MLB draft. They definitely are gonna probably try to go under slot here. That's what the Orioles have done. They did that back in 2020, drafting Heston Kjerstad out of Arkansas, I think it was. Um, this time, I don't see them. I do not see them going catcher. If they go catcher, they're dumb. Like, they actually need to slap up the forehead if they go catcher here. With Adley Rutschman already being the number 1 overall pick and being the top guy in baseball as far as prospects right now go, because Wander Franco's been called up, and as far as the MLB pipeline goes, he's the number 1 guy. And they picked Sal Frelick in their last mock draft, but this one just has no sense to it. Absolutely no sense to it. At number 6, Kill Watson out of Wake Forest. I can see this one. If the top 3 shortstops are not off the board by the Diamondbacks, I could see them going shortstop, especially with the current state of their team. Their team now is looking to rebuild, which I still think that they could go Kumar Rocker. I think it's Rocker if the top 3 shortstops are off the board. If the top 3 shortstops are not off the board and Kill Watson's probably going to be the one left, then they're going to go Kill Watson, I think. But yeah, at number 7, they have the Royals going with Kumar Rocker. This was one that I just didn't really see a lot with how much future pitching the Royals have. The Royals have a ton of depth in the farm system as far as pitching goes. I don't see this. I don't see them selecting Kumar Rocker here. I don't think it would be a great pick either. I know that like the options here after you've selected like Joe, the top 3 shortstops. You don't need a shortstop either with Bobby Witt. But like there's some better guys here and that make a lot more sense for them than Kumar Rocker available. Like Brady House, I think could be an idea here. Maybe he plays third base. At number 8, the Rockies here. Brady House. This is a very, very popular pick. The one that I went with as well for the Rockies at number 8. This is an extremely popular pick. This makes a ton of sense here. The Rockies need a shortstop. They need a third baseman too. So, like, if he could play either, it's fine. Brandon Rogers may fill one of those spots, but like he is such a question mark with his injuries. He was I don't think it was first overall. Maybe it was first overall pick back in 2016. And Brady House here, he would be a great pick for this team. At number 9, this one is out of hand. Benny Montgomery. Benny Montgomery. I don't know if you've seen my draft board before or after this video, but this guy's the guy that I think is a late first round talent. A late first round talent here. I don't think that this guy is even close to number 9. And why do the Angels need another outfielder? They have Mike Trout, they have Justin Upton, they have Joe Adell, they have Jordan Adams, who I think is an outfielder as well. Maybe he's a shortstop. I don't know. Brandon Marsh. They have so many outfielders. This literally makes no sense. Like I would take Ty Madden here. If the draft goes the same, I would take Ty Madden. If this goes the exact same in real life, I would take Ty Madden out of Texas. Next up at number 10, the New York Mets select Colson Montgomery. I don't know about Colson Montgomery here. I know that there's been a lot of they really like Colson Montgomery in this draft. And I like Colson Montgomery too, but McLean, Sam Batchman, Ty Madden, all those make a ton more sense here than Colson Montgomery does. This is a reach for Colson Montgomery. I know you want a guy under slot value probably here for the Mets, so you could get a better second rounder like they've done with Brett Beatty and Matt Allen, I think his name is. They've done that before, but I don't know. Colson Montgomery is a big reach. Like, this guy is projected to go late first round, probably 25, 30-ish, and you're taking him at number 10 is a risk. Big risk, especially him being in high school as well. Number 11, Sam Batchman to the Nationals. This one's been rumored all over. I mean, this one's been rumored all over. I had this one too. Number 12, same thing I had, Matt McLean out of UCLA. Matt McLean's a guy who's going to hit for a high average, and they had Sam Batchman in their last draft. I could see Sam Batchman. I think Sam Batchman would be a lovely fit with this team. But the future infield is not totally set with this Seattle Mariners team. We know about the outfield with Rodriguez, Kelenic, and not Trammell. My gosh, I just blanked on the other one. But then the infield, you've got Novello Marte. I think that they have a good chance of maybe signing Trevor Story next offseason. But you've got J.P. Crawford as well. But Matt McLean could fit in here at second base, shortstop, third base, wherever. He could fit in there. And I think that this would be a good pick. Next up at 13 for the Phillies, Colton Cowser. I've mentioned that I'm not a big fan of Colton Cowser, but at 13, I could understand why the Phillies would take him. At number 14, Giants select Sal Frelick out of Boston College. When I was making my mock draft, I was like, the Giants, with the way they've been developing pitching lately, like this is a guaranteed pitcher, I feel like. But maybe it's not. Like Sal Frelick is a little ways away. He's not as major league ready as he's not very major league ready, but still interesting here. At number 15, Brewers Jordan Wicks. I don't know. I don't think that this one is it. I think Ryan Kuskic. I like that idea. I do like that idea. I like that idea. You got Josh Hader, Devin Williams, and then you get Ryan Kuskic in there. Oh wow, that would be a bullpen. 16 Marlins Harry Ford. This is underrating him. This is just not right. Harry Ford's a prospect, high school prospect out of North Cobb High School in Georgia. And Harry Ford deserves some more recognition. This guy's top 10 on my list. He is top 10. He's versatile, he is athletic, and he is unlike any catcher that we've seen before. And I haven't seen a catcher like him before. A guy that's versatile and that his best tool on scouting reports are running. That's something that you never see with a catcher. Catchers are always slow. They don't know where he's going to be. And it says that Miami has been connected to pretty much every high school position player projected to go the first round these last few weeks. Okay. Harry Ford, I don't see him getting to 16, but if so, I like it for the Marlins. 17, Reds selecting Gunnar Hoglund. They also hold the 30th pick for losing Trevor Bauer. That's why a lot of teams, you may not realize this, but a lot of teams do the qualifying offer for that simple reason. They know realistically that they have no chance of getting him back on that qualifying offer. If they do, it's extra, but they get a compensation pick for that as well, which is great. And Gunnar Hoglund, this is a lot of risk here. I know that Cincinnati develops pitching well, but I think that Gunnar Hoglund is just might be the biggest risk in this draft. With him having Tommy John surgery, I think that he's a big risk, and I don't think he's going 17. Number 18, Bubba Chandler to the Cardinals. Bubba Chandler is a guy that I really like personally out of North Acano High School in Georgia. This guy he's a potential top 10 pick. I don't think he's gonna rise up that much, but Bubba Chandler, I mean, I see him as more of a pitcher, which the Cardinals could use plenty of right now, but he's super raw as well. You don't know if he's going to be a shortstop, a pitcher. You don't really know. This guy's going to take a little while to develop. And even if you put him at shortstop or pitcher, he would be a first-round talent there as well. At number 18, exactly what I had in my mock draft. Ryan Kuskic to the Blue Jays. I like that a lot. Ooh, June 11th, Adrian Del Castillo. Oh, wow. This guy, he has fallen off. But, yeah, I can see that. Next up for the Yankees, Andrew Painter. Oh, man, but if you're a Yankees fan, you got to love this pick. He's out of Calvary Christian Academy in Florida. I mean, you got to love this pick. This guy is very raw stuff, and it is going to take some time to develop, which the Yankees are always a win-now team. But Andrew Painter, man, this would be a good pick for them. I think they're going to look more towards the college arms if they can. I think a Will Bednar might be an interesting spot here, but I could definitely see Andrew Painter to the Yankees. I have him going 15 to the Brewers. At number 21, Cubs selecting Judd Feynman. Yeah, I think that this is an outfielder. I think that there's a good chance of an outfielder going here for the Cubs, especially with the glaring need of an outfielder. And not saying that Judd Feynman's going to be up pretty quickly, but he was very inconsistent, and he's just got to be more consistent. But a pitcher could be taken here, like a starting pitcher, like who they had in their June 11th draft, and Michael McGreevy out of UC Santa Barbara. At 22, White Sox select Joe Mack. I don't know about that one. At Cleveland selects Josiah Baez at number 23. Now, this is one that I like. Like, that fit on just, oh man, is it good. Cleveland develops their players really well, especially in the pitching department. And Joshua Baez needs a little bit. Now, he has enormous power, and he just is a two-outcome hitter. He's either going to hit a home run or strike out. He thinks it's batting practice and like just swings at everything. Like he just swings at everything, and he's going to get exposed for that. In his first minor league season, his stats aren't going to look very good. They're not going to, and that's just because he's going to get exposed a little bit, and he's going to need to get exposed for the development of his career. But this guy for Cleveland, I really like that pick. Number 24, Braves. This is my team, obviously. Michael McGreevy. I like their June 11th mock pick a lot more with Spencer Sherwin back. But, wow. He draws a lot of comparisons to former UC Santa Barbara player, Shane Bieber. But Michael McGreevy, I do like Michael McGreevy a lot. I would like Spencer Sherwin back. I would like Bubba Chandler. I would like Will Bednar. Will Bednar still available here, unless I'm just totally out of it. I would try and take Will Bednar here, especially with those College World Series performance as well. But I'm thrilled to get him here. Like, that would be good. Next, at number 25, Athletics like Alex Mooney. This guy's a projected second-round pick. But I understand it with the A's. I understand it that they're going to try to go under slot value. I got it. Makes sense. Number 26, Twins select Adrian Del Castillo, Miami catcher. They're liking catcher a lot here. I mean, for Minnesota, could you look at a shortstop here? A catcher though? Why not? I mean, it is taking a lot on the I mean, you're going to have to trust your development a lot here. And that in the sense that he doesn't need a lot of work on his hitting. He needs a lot of work defensively. And if he can get into good defensively, then yeah. Number 27 is a player that not a lot of people know about. But it's Frank Mazzucato. He's out of East Catholic High School in Connecticut. This guy threw 4 no-hitters in a row. 4 consecutive no-hitters now. The competition is where you're going to argue that, but it's still 4 no-hitters either way. And with the Padres' recent love in hitting or pitching, this makes a lot of sense. At number 28, the Rays select Tyler Black out of Wright State. Oh, man. This is a player that's like a second-round pick, I'm pretty sure-ish. And, yeah. I'm not too familiar with him, so I'm not going to say too much there. But the Rays, with their development, probably will make him a great player. At number 29, a second baseman, Peyton Stovall, is who the Dodgers select out of Houghton High School in Louisiana here. I could see this happening here. I could see it happening. I like Gavin Williams possibly here. I like Will Bednar. Will Bednar not going in the first round here seems like a huge snub to me. I think Will Bednar should definitely go in the first round. So there's a little bit of snubs here. But yeah, that's CBS's mock draft. There's some craziness here. Definitely some craziness. But if you enjoyed this video, like I said, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and turn notifications. Because like I said, 88% of you that watch these videos are not subscribed. So go ahead and get your life together and hit that subscribe button, notifications, and leave a like. Thank you for watching, and